Ladies and gentlemen, now for official introduction, the fighter fighting out of the blue corner, weighed in at 74. He's 30, stands 5'8". He fights out of Super Gym MMA and hails from Northwich, Michael Blunt. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, weighed in at 74. He's 20, stands 5'10". He fights out of Four Corners MMA and hails from Birkenhead, Dan Batt. Your referee, Mr. Nico Joker.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, cage door closes. Welcome back. We have a 74-kilogram catch weight. Mike Blunt, he's in the black with blue trim, fighting out of the blue corner, and Danny Batt, the Four Corners prospect in the black shorts, fights out of the red corner.
Mike Blunt taking the center straight away. Mike Blunt taking the center straight away here, but Danny Batt doing a good job of standing his ground. A lot of low kicks early on from these big guys.
Yeah, I mean, you got to admit there's going to be some power in these two. Both of them look...
100%. We're into the clinch now. Both guys very physically imposing. We've had a lot of bantamweight and flyweight action early on, and now the bigger guys are in, fighting now.
Absolutely, 74 kilograms.
Yep. And they're not weighing that right now. They're at least into the lower to mid 80s right now.
Yeah, you would have thought there's
100%.
There's certainly some beef in here. Good pressure coming from the Four Corners, man.
What Danny Batt wants to do now is get his legs involved. Get that left knee into the middle of his opponent's legs. At the moment, he's not using his legs. That's going to make it difficult.
Yeah.
Now he's looking for the double leg. He needs to connect his hands and walk his feet under his opponent, just like he's doing now, and he completes the takedown. Lovely wrestling there.
And as opposed to an explosive drop, it was just a matter of inches. He works his way into top position.
And he's got plenty of time to work now, more than half the round, and he's landing big ground and pound early. Nice.
Good work from Blunt, though. Shoulder to the cage, gets his back.
Yeah, but he's got that body lock and lovely suplex there.
But immediately, as soon as he hits the ground, Blunt tries to get the hips and shoulder near the cage. And it's just, right now,
he's doing everything right so far. But what he needs to do is when Danny Batt is on that back body lock, he needs to get both hands fighting his hands and not reach around the head. Now he's got his overhook, digging for that left underhook as well. Again, Danny Batt looks very strong in the cage wrestling here. And he completes another double leg.
Yeah, but again, he's had lots of completion with the takedown, but has been able to not been able to consolidate position or do damage.
Mike Blunt doing a great job of not accepting the position. Constantly working to get back to his feet, which is exactly what he should be doing.
But then the pressure is all one direction at the moment. Is he going to look to try and drop down the levels again? Good pressure at the moment.
They're on the hand fight here. Mike Blunt fighting the hands well. What he doesn't want is for Danny Batt to be locking his hands. When he locks his hands, he takes him down. Nice knee to the body there.
Yeah, it's been a good first round for the Four Corners prospect in the red
very
corner.
good round. And for those watching who might not quite understand the grappling, that is very, very tiring for both men. You know, Danny Batt constantly, threatening the takedown, attacking the takedowns, energy consuming. Mike Blunt never accepting the positions. Doing a good job of defending.
I mean, I'm looking at the build of Blunt, and certainly there's going to be some power in that upper body.
Absolutely.
So he's using those underhooks well to lift Batt whenever he comes in.
But so far, Danny Batt does seem like the stronger man. He was able to, even though that Mike Blunt was popping up to his feet, he was able to keep him pressed against the fence the entire round.
Oh, yeah, there was only separation if Danny Batt wanted it or made a mistake.
If I'm Mike Blunt here, I'm taking the center early. I'm not letting myself get backed up to the cage, because that's clearly where Danny Batt is going to do his best work. But again, both guys looking very fresh.
I know, it's again, it just disgusts me. They've just put in like a hard 3 minutes grind. Here we go. Danny Batt straight out to the center of the cage.
Straight out to the center, very imposing, backing his man up. And
Nice
again, straight on those low kicks, misses with the head kick. And Mike Blunt returns with a partially blocked head kick.
I love the fact that Blunt, he's not just headhunting now.
Yeah. Attacking all 3 levels, very important. But again, Danny Batt has got the fight where he wants it, where he's clearly most comfortable. I'd just like to see him use his legs more. The upper body's great, the clinch is good, but I'd like to see him get his legs involved more, off-balancing his opponent.
Again, it's just underneath the hips and pull.
And he completes another takedown.
Lots of time to work, half guard.
But Mike Blunt's got that butterfly hook, looking to get the other feet on the hips. Yep, I like that. I like that from Danny Batt. Just a bit of damage and then straight back into the grappling. Yeah.
Although it has given Blunt a chance to get the knees underneath him.
But again, he's behind him here. And what he should be doing is getting both hands to fight the hands. Holding on to that overhook is just going to get him taken down again. And this time he is past the guard. Looking to step to mount.
Yeah, just trying to
But
power
Blunt doing
right
a good
up.
job with that butterfly hook. And Danny Batt is finding damage. Whenever he can, he is looking to damage. And then straight back to the takedown. He's relentless with the grappling here. Mike Blunt looking at a Kimura grip here. But that will offer up the single leg. And Danny Batt could be switching to a high crotch here to counter that Kimura grip.
Little bit of a stalemate.
Yep, shots.
So Blunt uses that to land, as you say, some short strikes.
And here
to the
he's
head.
got to be fighting the hands. Yeah, his hands are separated now. He's got to be looking to win that wrist back. Good wrist control from Danny Batt.
Yeah, and then opens the body up for the knee up the middle.
Yep.
And then
another
just drags
takedown.
his man down.
But Mike Blunt again, straight on the wrestle up, looking to counter back.
Bit of good
heavy
sprawl.
hips. Yep, heavy hips from Danny Batt. And he's straight back on.
And then
And
under the
straight
hips
back
again.
into the takedown.
And he's up and
Yep,
down.
just suffocating pressure here from Danny Batt.
But no quit at all. Like Blunt's refusing to accept
Mike
these
Blunt
positions.
will not accept the position.
On the back now, 20 seconds to work.
Yep, and he's doing a good job fighting the hands here. He's got that left wrist pinned. He needs to look to get that wrist control back.
Knees to the body. Thank you.
That's making Steve very happy there with the knees to the body. And he's looking to lift again.
Yeah, I mean.
And he's in his position. He's got a nice leg drag here with the right leg. And he can get to work on damage. But again, as soon as he starts throwing shots, nice knee to the body to finish the round. Again, any little space that Mike Blunt is given, he is straight back to his feet.
Yeah, he's not capitulated and just decide, oh, I can't get up, I'm not gonna. He keeps trying to move, but
then again, for the first two rounds, it's only been defense for Mike Blunt.
That's it.
He's just been defending, which is great, but we need to see some offense from him.
You're not winning a fight by defending the whole time.
No.
I mean, that's a lot of energy that Batt's expended in this. I mean,
but he looks very fresh. He's taking good advice from his corner, controlling that breathing. Both guys in very good shape. If I'm Danny Batt, I'm doing the exact same thing for that round.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And if I'm Mike Blunt, I need to take some chances. He needs to take the center and just take a few chances.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs to set the pace of the rail.
100%.
He needs to try and take this fight where he wants it.
100%.
Wow, 3 minutes left to separate Mike Blunt, the Super Gym prospect, fighting out of the blue corner, the black shorts with blue and yellow trim, and Danny Bolt, the four corners prospect.
And I wouldn't even mind Mike Blunt taking the grappling to Danny Batt, making him think about the grappling as well. Yeah, Mike Blunt has to be taking the center here. He cannot accept being on the back foot.
And we'll see if Batt can sort of walk and
big head kick lands.
And
straight into the clinch.
Straight to the cage.
Yeah. He's got his hands locked, and now he needs to get his legs involved. Either stepping behind for an outside trip or looking to get his knee in the middle.
He tried to land the knee to the body there, but we had a 50-50 there, and for a moment it looked like Blunt was gonna spin out, but Batt makes the adjustments. If he sneaks the head out here, he could be onto the back if he wants it.
And for Danny Batt, this is a great example of a guy coming in with a game plan and executing it.
Yeah.
The hands are locked again. Very good pressure. Doesn't complete the takedown that time, but now he's round to the back.
Yeah.
And Mike Blunt has to fight the hands here.
He's going to collapse down on him, right in his own corner.
He's got to look to get his bottom leg, his right leg free here and get his knee to the cage and look to stand.
I mean, this is the type of control that Coach Grundy in the corner there was famous for, and you can see that certainly it's being adopted by Danny Batt here. Happy to embrace the grind, happy to do the damage when he can.
Yep. And he's done a very good job of that. Because Mike Blunt has to think about shots. He's not just thinking about how do I stop this guy from controlling me. Oh, now he's into the mount.
Yeah, just
and now he can posture up.
Oh,
but he's fallen off the top. And Mike Blunt reverses. He's looking to get his hooks
in. And he's got a minute and 19 to work. And all of a sudden, the crowd around us start making some noise.
The crowd have come alive here for Mike Blunt. But he gets reversed again.
Batt's like, all right, you want to play this game with me? All right. But that was
and was that maybe an error in the IQ for Mike Blunt? Should he have separated and started striking rather than re-grappling the grappler?
Yeah. Again, every chance he gets to land something. Danny Batt pounds away.
Yep, good shots there again from Danny Batt, and then straight back to the grappling, looking to get behind him. Yeah, Mike Blunt's doing a good job of getting the underhooks, but he's not using them effectively.
But again, bounce back to his feet, only for you imagine the return trip to come.
Yeah. The problem is every time he stands up, Danny Batt still has his hands locked, which means he can just mat return him every time. Now you see Mike Blunt's got the underhook. He's got to be leaning into Danny Batt's underhook. Great fight.
Fantastic, and a lovely show of sportsmanship at the end. Danny Batt, happy to embrace the grind, do the damage when necessary. It would be pretty hard to see a decision go any other way.
A really professional performance from him. He came in with a game plan and he executed it perfectly. But full credit to Mike Blunt. He'd never accepted.
Absolutely no quit at all.
Not at all. He was popping right back up, but just couldn't find that separation.
And any moment that he did manage to, immediately Batt would readjust and in again on him.
And I think that's credit to Danny Batt mixing the arts, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't just grappling, he was striking into the grappling, and then more strikes on the ground, then into the grappling. Really great fight IQ there from Danny Batt.
Well, Mr. Seth Khan has made his way into the cage, so with no further ado, we'll turn it to our MC extraordinaire, and he will make the result official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. 30-27, 30-27, and 30-27. All 3 judges score this in favor of your winner, Dan Batt. Please show your appreciation for Michael Blunt.